Hey everybody. Guys, I'm sorry I had to come on late today, but I'm actually late for what I needed to do. Let's see who all hops on. We are cross-posting this to the Reba Rose collection page. Let's see if anybody hops on. I gave you guys an extra minute to hop on because I know it takes a while to get the notifications. I'll just toss that before I spill it. Hey Ingrid. Let me see if I can find myself on Reba's page here. And make sure Jeff's volume's down real quick. There. His volume was up. There we go. Let's see who all hops on. I usually am supposed to be on at 1 o'clock, but I had the girls today. I had things I had to go to and get done for myself. And Jeff came home and took Layla to her soccer game, so I'm able to go on. Hey, Lisa Hawkins. We pull my paint back here. We try to get comments on both pages here, and I lost my comments over here. That's Facebook for you. There we go. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Diana. Hey, Sue. Hey, Linda. We're going to miss you this November. Hey, Brenda. Okay, I got this gorgeous sheet of rice paper, and guys, this is called a marbled angel cardinal, and it is just gorgeous. It's got some beautiful color in it, and I have been sitting here looking at all of my plaster paint. Thank you, Vicki. Well, I do know I'm possibly going to have a knee replacement. If I can lose some more weight, I might be able to hold it off a little while, but who knows. Hey, Edith. Hey, Dawn. Okay, I got one of these Dollar Tree frames that had the mirror in it. I'm going to move that back. I took the mirror out, and I used the mirror and made me a template out of just some cardboard. I could have cut me a wood round, but I just didn't have time to do it, and then I was afraid my wood would be a little bit thick for the frame. Hey, Sharon. Let's see if I got anybody over here. I lost my comments over there. Let me see if I can pull myself back up. Yep, there's comments. I just can't see them. There we go. Now I got, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this. I'm going to go ahead and paint this cardboard so that it will be dry. And I'm just going to use my drop cloth that I got the other day. Hey, Melissa, how are you doing? I should say Monroe. Hey, Kay. So I'm just going to take this cardboard because this is going to be my surface. And I'm going to go ahead and paint it, and we're going to dry it, and we're going to set it aside. I am going to be back on at 8:30 tonight. I have a project that I'm wanting to do. So you're going to see me twice today. Hey, Patty. But I'm going to go ahead and put this drop cloth on it. We're going to dry it real quick. And this is about the same thickness as that mirror. It might be a little bit smaller or thinner. It may not be. And I'm going to show you some colors here that I'm looking at painting that frame for that paper there. I got my eye on one that's really pretty. Hey, Bonnie. Okay, get all that done. Get a little bit more on here. We're going to paint this up and use it for where we're going to put our paper. And it'll be behind that protective board that's behind your deal. Well, it's not hurting any worse, Linda. I mean, my knee actually feels pretty good, but they got back my CT, and it says I have tri-compartmentalized severe arthritis in my knee, which if it's tri, it's all three parts of your knee. And it usually ends up being a knee replacement, which I'm really hesitant to even do. Shar tells me just to do it and I'd feel better. But I don't know. I'm going to talk to Anna. I'm going to see Anna November 1st. I'm going to ask her how her knees went when she had hers done. So I'm kind of like Oh my goodness, Monroe. That is crazy. I tell you what, I got to where now when I use my bank card, when I go on a trip, I don't put in my PIN number, I bypass it. Since I've been doing that, I have not been hacked at all. And I put the wrong lid on the wrong thing. That's my paint lid, and I'm trying to put it on my bonding boss here. Let me get that in some water. And we're going to set this aside up there. And I'm going to show you these paints. I painted just a little swatch. This one is called Land of Oz. This one is called Fifth Avenue. This one is called Peacock. Our Honey Gold and our Foxy. It's just called Foxy. And it's kind of a champagne color. And I've used that one before. Hey, Loretta. So I'm going to put my paper up next to it. I'm going to see which one I like. And I was having a hard time here. And we're going to see. Let me get the part we're going to see. I'm going to end up cutting off its beautiful tail. And I don't want to cut off too much of it. And I didn't have a surface here that would get the whole thing. But I'm looking at these colors right here. And this first one really does blend well with that one. But then I look at the other ones. The Honey Gold's a little bit too yellow. Oh, goodness, Amy. We'll keep you in our prayers for sure. And then I kind of like that Foxy one. But I kind of feel like it's too light. And I really think I'm going to do this one right here because she has a green in here that's pretty close to this color here. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close these other ones up because I was really on the fence. But I think I'm going to go with that Land of Oz. Now, I wish I would have had my dragon green that I got from the event in Oklahoma City, but I can't find it. It's in a bag, and I can't find the bag. Let's go ahead and put these over here. I don't want to knock them over and spill them. And we're going to go with this one right here. I'm going to take my paper and move it so I don't get paint all over it because it's been one of those days. I'm going to take my bonding boss, and it dries clear, and I like that. Hey, Cindy, how are you doing? I'm going to go ahead and put a good coat of that bonding boss on here because it's just plastic. And any of my other frames I had were too small, and they weren't going to get hardly anything but the little cardinal. And I wanted to get some of the other pretty things that she has on that paper. But guys, she has some gorgeous papers. I would go and check them out. I'm getting ready to go look for some downloads for Christmas. This one right here, you could actually have out all year long if you like birds and you like cardinals. Well, hey, Sherry from Virginia, West Virginia. Let's go ahead and dry this. You want to be careful when you dry these plastic frames. You don't want to warp them. And I'm just putting this on so my paint will stick. Sometimes paint just doesn't stick to plastic. I'm going to put a fairly good coat on it. I may dry it and put another coat on it too because I think it might need 2 coats. Make sure I get it everywhere. I tell you what, having the girls today, because today's their last day of fall break, it was like going back 20 years to Haley and Lauren fighting and griping at each other. It was just one of those days. Okay, let's go ahead and dry that just real quick. I'm going to put this on my coolest tip I've got. And we're going to dry it. Hey, Kay. Well, hey, Carolyn from Georgia. We got to go into the very tip of Georgia on our way into Chattanooga this year. Hey, Juanita. I hope you're feeling better. Hey, Donna. Hey, Carol Ann. Thank you, Gail. It is one of the Temu shirts I got. I've had it for a while. It's raining in upstate New York. Oh, today actually was a nice day here. I mean, last night it was cold, but today it's actually like a really pretty fall day. You're watching The Hill. I tell you what, Chelsea, that's really a good movie. It's based on a true story of a young guy. I just happened to flip it on there and it looked like a good story, so I was watching it, and I would recommend that to everybody if you have Netflix. Let's go ahead and dry this. I had this on a low temp, so it's going to take a little longer to dry. Let me kind of get my little puddles there kind of wiped around a little bit. I might just need one coat. Thank you, Sharon. Windy there, but cooler. Now, last night I was sitting in the living room and we had some wind come up that almost sounded like in the wintertime when you get that wind coming up with snow. That's what it sounded like here, but it was just wind. Gail, it's really good. Let me kind of brush that around just a little bit because I don't want it to have a pool of that stuff. But I think that's going to be okay. Hey, Cookie. Oh, goodness, Juanita. Make sure you stay hydrated. I am going to take a little bit of my parchment paper here and put under that. You watch that. It is really good. It is really a good story. It almost wanted to make you cry too. Okay, I am going to put that in some water, and I have another brush here handy. It's a small one, Chelsea. Don't get onto me. I'm going to go ahead and stir this up just a little bit. And I mean, guys, this is such a deep green. I don't even know if you can even see it on the camera. Yeah, you can see that kind of a green. That makes it look a little bright. It's not a bright green at all. It's a deep, metallic, really pretty green. And I'm probably going to put 2 coats on it. We're just going to go ahead and turn that over so my ends will lay flat. There we go. But it is a gorgeous green. It's almost like a really pretty emerald green. Almost like a jewel-toned green when you look at it. Well, hey, Patsy from Florida. What part of Florida are you from? I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that green? Yeah, there you go. It's just a really pretty green. Oh, goodness, Juanita. I tell you what, you don't want to get dehydrated. And for those of you asking about Char, I did talk to Char today. We talked a little while, and she's still just really congested, not feeling good. So keep Char in your prayers. I told Jeff, I said, you know, Char, I hate it she's sick. Char's just like a sister to me. I mean, she's like a big sister I never had because I've always been the big sister. And I sure hate that she doesn't feel good. So we were talking and she got to laughing and started getting choked. And let me see if I can hold it right here. May have to dry this and then put another coat on it. So I want to make sure I got my edges. Today, Emma asked me if I was going to be going to the homecoming parade because she wants to come home with us and go to the game that night. Mary, I'm doing good. Doing good. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's dry that so I can see if I'm missing any place. Let me see if I can twirl it around a little bit. Because I don't want to put my hands on it because I'll put a big old handprint on it. Yeah, definitely keep showering your prayers. I'm going to take my heat just a little bit warmer, but not hot. Yeah, definitely pray for Mary Tayo's family. She lost her nephew this morning, or last night, maybe. But just recently. Hey, Carol Ann. Thank you, Teresa. Now my comments are working over there. Let me get that little glob right there. Oh yeah, definitely Crystal's mother-in-law too. Oh goodness, Juanita. That's scary. Let's get this just a little bit hotter. I'll hold it back. Now that almost looks black, but it's not. Char's just had this virus that's going around. Hey, Michelle, there's my sister. Whoops. Okay, let's let that cool a little bit. Let it cool and I'll help pick it up here for you. Yeah, she just doesn't feel good. Okay, I missed a spot. I knew I was going to miss a spot, and I can see it right there. Let's see if I missed another spot. I missed right around this little edge here. Oh, but 2 coats really makes that pop, though. Let's go ahead and do 2 coats on it. Let me get this edge right here. We're going to do 2 coats. Whoops. Now, those other greens might have been a little bit lighter, but this one really, I think, is going to look good with that paper. Let's go ahead and put another coat on here. That's kind of bringing out that color. Okay, got all of that around. Let's go ahead and dry that. I'm going to make sure I wash my brushes. Hey, Rita. Gloria, it is called Wizard of Oz Metallic, and it's from the Plaster Company. And it's just a really pretty, like an emerald metallic. Ooh, that's hot. So let's let that set and finish drying. We're going to let that finish drying. I'm going to just set it right there. And we're going to go ahead and, that's dry. We're going to go ahead and put our board on this right here. And I was afraid that was going to bend on me, but that's okay. We'll get it in there and it'll flatten out. So this is a piece of cardboard. I got that to go inside that frame instead of that mirror. And we're going to lay this down. And I know that I need to be a little bit from the top because I don't want to cut the head off. And I think I'm going to kind of turn my paper a little bit like that, because I kind of get a little bit of his tail in there. And I'm still a good ways from the paper. Let's kind of go up just a little bit. And I still get some of that really pretty green. And I pick up a little bit of this over here in it. So let me get I bought me a new bottle of decoupage glue, and it's not here yet. I hope I got enough in my bottle here. We'll see. We'll see. It is a pretty print, Sharon. I hope I got enough here. Well, we might have enough. I might be able to scrounge enough out of the bottom of this. I just put my mirror down on this cardboard and I drew me a circle, and it was still a little bit too big because I was on the outside edge. So then I just put the mirror up to the cardboard and I just trimmed anything I could see around it. And so now it fits really, really good. And I think we got a good coat on here. And I really do like decoupage glue, and that is definitely empty. I got the last little bit out. We're going to go ahead and toss that. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of take my paper and I'm going to tilt it just a little bit. Let's come down a little bit more. Oop, I'm up too high. Let me come down a little bit more. That's the one thing about decoupage glue. You can pull your paper up and it won't hurt it. Okay. I think the bird is the prettiest part, but these other pieces on here are really pretty too. Thank you, Vicki. I'm going to go ahead and dry this paper because we got wet cardboard and we have wet rice paper. Now, I'm not going to sand this because it's cardboard, but I am just going to cut around it. I always like to keep the pieces of my rice paper that I have left over because you never know when you might need a little piece for another project. And this has got some really pretty flowers there on the corner of it. And I'm going to just, and this will just go in my stash because you still have some really pretty pieces up here at the top. And then you still have a couple pieces down here that you could use for just different things. Especially if you like to scrapbook and do journals. Okay, that is really pretty. So let me get my thing here, and I know I have to have this at the top. That's the top. And let's set our cardboard in there. And then we have this little piece right here, and I tell you what, I think I'm going to have to put a little bit of glue, like right here on the edge, because I'm afraid that it's going to fall out. So I'm going to take just a little bit of glue in a couple places to hold it in. On that little ledge there. And before I put that on, I'm going to look, and that's good. Now, we're going to set this on. That one goes there. You turn it just a hair. There. And I've got my 3 little screws here. And I couldn't find a screwdriver small enough. And so I had this right here. I didn't have a Phillips head small enough. But this flathead one would work because it would catch right in the right spot. Tighten that up. Make sure it's good and tight so it'll keep it in there good and firm. And we got this one over here. Make sure I'm not sticking here. Whoops, I don't want to lose that. Oh, I need to go up a little bit. There we go. This is going to be pretty. Look at that. There it goes. Now's when I really need that right screwdriver. I'm going to take this off of the paper here because it's wanting to stick to that paper. And this is the hanger. I'm going to leave the hanger on it because that's an easy way to hang it up. And I will probably spray this tomorrow with a really good coat of polyurethane. I like to use a flat one. I need to go over there on my toolbox over there on my laser and find my little screwdriver because this is ridiculous. It's working, but it's more work than it's. And there we go. Isn't that cute? That just turned out really, really pretty with that green. With that green paint. And I know you can't really see the green. You can see it right there. But if you look really close down here, you see that same color of green. It just makes it look pretty. I think it turned out really pretty. And that really sets off that red on that cardinal and then down here in this little flower here. Aw, thank you, Linda. But I think that turned out really, really cute. Real cute. But anyway, guys, hop on over to Reba Rose Creations and take a look at her paper. She's got tons of paper over there. And I haven't seen one piece that I didn't like. I want so many of them. Aw, thank you, Carolyn. Anyway, guys, I'm going to hop off here real quick and probably go over and change shirts because I'm getting a little warm here. This shirt's a little warm before I go live tonight. But I'll see you guys all back on my page at 8:30. Have a great day, everybody.